We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this four-game series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Jimmy Carnes makes his big league debut right after this. Justin Verlander will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that's in there for a strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Verlander is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone. Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Ball one.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Judge is off of first with 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 out with the man at first. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Chris Guillen, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Second baseman, Tim Castro.
Now at the plate, Tim LeCastro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Nick Prado is on deck. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 2 for 9. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Longoria is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-0 pitch. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired, and there's one away. In now, Wilmer Flores. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
To the plate now, Jimmy Carnes. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
As a look, now the pitch. This is popped up. Prado over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Chris Owings now. His line against Justin Verlander is just 1 for 6. From the stretch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Owings brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Strike taken up in the zone. Flores at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping in, Shea Clark comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The third baseman, Shea.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0. Ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
High in the air out to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth.
Settling in now, Alejandro Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Elvis Villarreal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Guillen, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the...
Back now at Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals, who've benefited from solid pitching all season long. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first base.
Standing in, Victor Caratini, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Now the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ed Edler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Pulled toward right center field. Nowakowski will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The set and the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The set and the 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Now at the plate, Vinny Domit, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Domit, 23 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. First pitch on its way. Alexi Guardado is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Domit on at first, nobody out. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home on the ground to the right side. Reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Standing in, Omar Narvaez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So striding in, Danny Nowakowski. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Down the third baseline, Nowakowski, just 21 years of age, is hoping for a trip to this year's All-Star game, and he very well may have it. Coming into the day, he's second in fan votes among American League center fielders.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Lays off 2-2 now.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Ready with the 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third. Royals settle for just the 1. Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-0.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jimmy Carnes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. And that's over. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Villarreal will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Nick Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Into the box now, Shea Clark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Now it's 2-0. Clark, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Alejandro Sanchez will be next. 3-1. And he misses, ball 4. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Alejandro Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Clark, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Next to the Royals. The right
So
fielder,
digging in now, Elvis Villarreal. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Edler has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Vinny Domet. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Thank you, Heidi. Chris Owings is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75.
Pull, that's inside.
Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Yeah.
3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ed Edler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Verlander is there, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alexi Guardado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alexi Guardado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
No strike.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3 balls.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. All even now, 2-2. On he pops it up. Edler into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 12.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Danny Nowakowski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Carnes will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Count remains 2-2. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The catcher.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. In there, strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Domit is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. At the plate, Tim LeCastro. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far.
The second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout.
Now batting, first baseman.
At the plate, Nick Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him. In there with the stolen base. LeCastro leads off second with nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman.
That's ball
And he
3.
misses again, ball 3.
I got 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
There's ball 4. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Shea Clark. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
The designated hitter, Alejandro.
Boy, you know, D-Roll, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Ready now, Elvis Villarreal.
Elvis Villarreal.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The left fielder, number 9.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Vinny Domet, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. In now, Alexi Guardado. 0-1 the count. Now both runners are breaking. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there. And the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And it's fouled away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Rodrigo Raimo comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Rodrigo Raimo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's right there. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Carnes. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Navarez gathers, and that ends the inning. Ron Nielsen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading up for the Royals.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bobby Pechtel is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Bobby Pechtel.
In there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Stepping up now, Danny Nowakowski.
Danny Nowakowski.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Riding in once again, Tim LaCastro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first.
Your attention, please. Now catcher, number 19, Bobby Pechtel.
Ralph Ludwig has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Owings. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
One 0 count. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike. Ludwig, a former Red Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Misses, ball 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 0-1 delivery. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ed Edler. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball back outside.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Brian Ramiro is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 21, Brian Ramiro.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Edler, the runner at third. Verdugo at second. Judge at first. 2 out in the inning. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Yankees leave him loaded. They trail it here 3-0. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in, Nick Prado.
Jonathan Holder.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitter's by him 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Shea Clark is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1 to him now. This is line to left. Carnes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alejandro Sanchez. Christopher Bagley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Kevin Quackenbush comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Quackenbush.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Line drive to left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past his swing for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Longoria aboard here at first with nobody out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Digging in, Jimmy Carnes, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Quackenbush has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Royals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Kansas City claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Justin Verlander with his 4th win this season. Kevin Quackenbush hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Royals stole 5 bases in total as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-0. The Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 11-4. The Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Rays 6-2. The Angels totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-2. The Indians got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Joey Myers got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Mariners 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-4. The A's broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-4. Sam Freeman earned the win, his 4th this season, helping Atlanta get the victory against the Pirates 4-2. Jeff Samardzija earned the 3rd W of his season as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals 5-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-3. The Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. They now have 5 straight wins. Chad Royster collected win number 3 this year as the Diamondbacks took care of the Cardinals 2-1. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-7. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.